Yeah, it's rewind time.
What's up everyone, Kirk here from the Geek Effect, and welcome to the Figure Rewind of 2023. Each year I gather the toy community to come together and celebrate what we love doing most, and that's collecting action figures. 2023 has been a phenomenal year for figure releases. We've seen some of the best figures yet from some of the biggest names in the game, like Hasbro, Bandai, Mafex, NECA, Jada Toys, even with their Street Fighter line, which has been killing it. There have been so many amazing figures, and there's been at least one thing that we know we've enjoyed a lot throughout this year. And so once again, the toy community and I are back in action to talk about our favorite figures of 2023. So sit back, relax, and let's get ready to rewind. Now before we hear everyone else's picks of this year, I know the biggest question of all is, what is my favorite figure of 2023? Well, that took a lot of consideration. And the reason why is because when I collect figures, a lot of them are ones that I know I'm going to enjoy a lot, I'm going to have a lot of fun with, or at least that's my expectation when I see them and look at everything that they're offering. And there were a lot of figures that did that this year, especially when it comes to nostalgia, like NECA and their Alf figure from earlier this year, or SH Figuarts and the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is a figure I have been longing to have in my collection at some point. And I finally got it, and I love that thing to death. But there were even some figures that took me by surprise, like Marvel Legends and their new Black Widow from the Avengers anniversary this year, or even the SH Figuarts Kid Goku, which was an exclusive to the Tamashii Nation store in New York, and those were some figures that I just had a lot of fun with as well. However, none of those are making it into my number one spot. They were pretty close to it, but I'm giving it to one that was a recent release and one that I recently reviewed on the channel, and that figure is none other than the Marvel Legends Deadpool from the Deadpool and Bob 2-pack. This right here is an amazing figure and one that I really enjoyed this year. I mean, this thing is so much fun to pose, it's got some amazing detail to it, and it's got some nice additions to it as well with the pack. I mean, you have the inclusion of Bob, which was a character I wasn't too familiar with and wasn't looking forward to as much as Deadpool, but after having him in hand, I like that figure a lot. I think it's a well-executed choice to have in a 2-pack, plus all the accessories that these figures came with were just a lot of fun. You can do so many things with them. It just adds on to the display factor, makes the posing even more fun, and you can get some really cool, photos and stuff with these characters. And not just that, but reusing the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body for this Deadpool figure was a great choice by Hasbro. I mean, Hasbro was constantly reusing their body molds for the other figures that they have down the line, but this was a well-executed choice. I mean, you've got some nice movement on this figure, and it really does match the character of Deadpool, and so that's why, in the end, this is my favorite figure of 2023. But let's see what everyone else has to say.
Okay, people, welcome to the second annual Geek Effect Figure Rewind. As always, I'm Robo, and I am here to choose one of my favorite figures of 2023. How's that for not committing? I can never choose just one. I was perusing my list, and going all the way back to January, today I choose the Felix Toys Clown, or the not Dark Knight Joker. Just look at this thing. It's like a Hot Toy shrunk down to my beloved 1/12 scale. And I have the Hot Toys Joker behind glass, put away, so I won't destroy it. This I can pull off the shelf, pose around, take off the jacket, change out the weapons, have a happy fun time, and then it goes right back onto the shelf. I enjoyed myself, and that, to me, is the sign of a great figure. This makes me feel like I now have the perfect, well, okay, don't say perfect. No action figure is perfect. I don't care who you are, I don't care what the company is, I don't care what the figure is. As close to perfect as I can get when it comes to a Dark Knight Joker. The search is ended. I do not think this will ever be topped. And that's why I've chosen him as my favorite figure of today.
Hey everyone, it's Jonathan from Nostalgia Unboxed, and the figure that I wanted to bring forward for your rewind, whatever, is the Sinjabot from The Last Ronin. This is a NECA product, and the reason why I like this guy, the figure itself has some of the best articulation out of any figure from NECA that I've ever experienced. The articulation of the joints feels really super smooth, like buttery smooth. It's fantastic. And you get plenty of extra accessories, extra hands, extra heads, damaged heads, a little floaty robot thing, and you can put his scabbard into his back. But what's better than a scabbard on your back? How about taking a Figma flight stand and plugging that in, and now you got a sweet action figure with real moving action. Oops. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show, everybody, and thank you for everything this year for me and from the Geek Effect. Should I be thanking you? Whatever. Bye-bye.
Hello everybody, I am Jay Gladfelter from Geek Dad Life here on the Geek Effect to share my favorite figure of 2023. There have been a ton of great action figures this past year, but if I had to pick one, it would be this pale figure from the new line Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Now, usually my purchases are driven by nostalgia for things that I loved as a kid, but what is so fun about this toy line and this figure in particular is that it is something new while also feeling like something that I've known forever. It's this magical toy line with not only one great figure, but many, many more, and it is honestly could be the best figure line of 2023. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself there, but at least for me, I think this pale figure from Animal Warriors of the Kingdom is my favorite for 2023.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome back, not to my channel, but to the Geek Effect. Thank you, Kirk, for having me on. It's a tremendous honor, and I'm so happy to share one of my favorite figures of 2023. Truth be told, I have not finalized my top 10. But this particular figure is battling for one of my top 2 or 3 spots, and I was so incredibly excited when they released. Damian Wayne, woo! This figure, now, I know there's very valid criticism for some of the choices that went into this guy. However, my 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old years, Robin became my favorite character, especially when they went to pants. That was a huge thing. He just became so much cooler. This dual-sided cape, that was always an allure for me growing up. To have a 1/12 scale representation that moves as well as he does, comes with all of the classic Mezco accessories that you would want. I love him. He's so good. I finally am inspired to do some dynamic duo type toy photography shots. Kirk, thanks again. This has been an excellent year for the toy community. We are blessed with a renaissance that continues to get better and better. I'm excited for 2024. Thanks a lot, everybody. Peace.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's No Chewin, part of the Toy Daddies, here today on the Geek Effect to talk about my favorite figure of 2023. Let's talk about Sentinels, Spider-Gwen. Like the Sentinels before her, Miles Morales and Pure B, Gwen comes with a lot of cool accessories. We're not going to talk about Spider-Ham. But what I love most about her this year is the ability to just place her in different settings, and she works. Her articulation is one of the best I've experienced this year. She's absolutely able to capture those amazing dynamic poses from her appearance from Into the Spider-Verse. Thank you again for inviting me on to the show so I could share my favorite figure of 2023.
What's going on, everyone? This is Dwayne Shoots Toys. I want to thank Kirk and his YouTube channel, The Geek Effect, for inviting me on here to talk about my favorite action figure of 2023. Now, I didn't really buy too many figures this year, but out of the ones that I did get, my favorite is probably this guy right here, the Super 7 Ultimates Cobra Commander. What I love most about this figure are the aesthetics. You get hit with this big wave of nostalgia when you see this thing. It's as if it stepped right out of the cartoon and into your hands. I know the articulation isn't quite as extensive as some of the other figures out there, but I don't really do too many extreme action poses, so it doesn't really matter very much to me. I just love the way it looks, and I hope to do some photography with it soon. Anyway, I want to wish you all the best in 2024, and I hope you keep collecting.
Hey everyone, it's Josh, aka Prime to the First from the Figure Booth here on the Geek Effect to share with you my favorite figure of 2023, and that figure is none other than the Mezco exclusive Roadblock. So let's take a closer look as to why this figure made my list. So as we can see here, you got various hands that comes with the figure. You got some grenades, a knife, his tripod, and you can actually store that tripod on this backpack that he can carry. Gives him a completely different look with his intense Gatling gun. He comes with a vest that you can add on to him. Gives him another completely different look. You've got 3 head sculpts. Here, one with a smiling face, the other one's kind of very serious. 3 different type of bullet effects. His machine gun, you can see he's double jointed on his elbows and his knees. The soft goods really take it to the next level. The knee pads are adjustable, and then you got his holsters that carries his gun. You put his knife, take off his helmet. That face sculpt and the expression is just killer. Takes it to another level, really. And it gets me excited for Mezco on their G.I. Joe line. Really sucked me in. And I can't say nothing else than this figure came at the right time to make it on to my favorite figure of 2023. So I'm excited what Mezco brings on for 2024. So there you have it, my favorite figure of 2023, the Roadblog Mezco exclusive. And big shout out and thanks to Kirk from the Geek Effect. Thanks for having me here. We appreciate it. Make sure you check him out. Once again, Relax and Get Loose, Josh, aka Prime to the First from the Figure Booth. We out.
What's up, everybody? Dope is Geek here on the Geek Effect, and I'm here to tell you my favorite figure of 2023. For those who don't know, I love Spider-Man No Way Home, one of my favorite movies of all time. And there was one particular figure that was announced, and the minute I saw the stock photos of it, I fell in love. That figure was the Amazing Spider-Man. Man, this figure was executed damn near perfectly. The only thing that they missed was the damn head sculpt. I cannot believe it did not come with a head sculpt. It still baffles me. But that's how you know how much I love this figure. The other two came with head sculpts, but it wasn't as well executed as this figure. This figure was definitely the best out of the three. The threading is dope. The sheen, the shininess. It looks like it came straight out of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's just well articulated, as it should be, because it's Tamashii Nations. Tamashii Nations is never really known for their sculpt, and this figure really does an amazing job with that sculpt. And this is hands down my favorite figure of 2023. So thanks again, Geek Effect, for having me on here. I love you, man. Happy New Year, guys.
Hey, what's up, everyone? eRivera94 here on the Geek Effect on the Figure Rewind of 2023. And this year, I'm going with yet another Dragon Ball Z figure. Shocker, it is my favorite line. It's one of my most favorite franchises. And I'm going with this super cool metal cooler that just recently released this month. It stole the show right at the end. Came right at the end of the year. Metal cooler from the SH Figures line. This thing is something else. So here he is in all its chrome glory. This thing is just so beautiful, man. It really is. I love it so much. I think it's going to be a future grail for sure. It's just done so well. It really is. It's fantastic. And as a Dragon Ball Z fan, it makes me so happy that we have this in the line. This is for the adult collectors. This is for the hardcore collectors right here. 120 bucks is not cheap. It's a very expensive figure. And if it wasn't for the fact that I love Dragon Ball Z so much, I wouldn't own this. This is definitely not for the casual, but for me, hardcore Dragon Ball Z collector, and I love this line, this is my figure of the year right here. This is just so beautiful.
Heyo, this is Matt, also known as Amusing King. I'm here with the Geek Effect to share my favorite figure of 2023. I didn't have to think about this too long because this Darth Maul, well, he's actually not Darth Maul, but this Black Warrior by Play 112 is probably one of my favorite figures of all time. His soft goods alone are probably worth his cost. Like, they're so well made. But then you have the awesome head sculpt that also includes, you know, the little earring. He's not perfect, like he doesn't have ankle movements or toe movements. For some poses, his neck and head can look a little short, but overall, he just looks way too good. I just recently got my first Hot Toys, but like I imagine Hot Toys looking like this guy, you know, just bigger.
Hello there, gang. This is David here from Displaying Model Behavior, and my action figure of the year for 2023 is Heat Boy's Mech Leonardo. Okay, he's not actually my action figure of the year, but you know what? If you want to find out what that is, you're gonna have to watch my channel, all right? You don't give this information out for free. However, this dude, he's easily in the running. Absolutely stunning, fantastic. The amount of work and effort that has gone into every little nuance of this figure is just beautiful. And the die-cast metal means he feels like, you know, every little penny you've paid for him, it's here. It's heavy, it's hefty, it's on display, and dang it, it's an absolute work of art. Easy contender for action figure of the year.
Pow and welcome back to the Figure Rewind 2023. As always, my name is Dan W of Dan Who Reviews, and shout out as always to the Geek Effect for the invite. And bravo, my friend, on a stellar year on YouTube. The production values, the quality, no wonder the views and the subscribers are ranking up. It is much deserved. But this question you're asking me today quite honestly stresses me out. What is your favourite action figure of 2023? I have no idea. I haven't even worked out my top 10 yet, let alone my absolute favourite. But there are some strong contenders in the world of Marvel Legends, and I would never use the term aesthetically pleasing when it comes to talking about a fat man. But that's exactly what I'm going to do when we're talking about this Marvel Legends blob. This is an epic looking figure, completely pinless, and the articulation, it moves so much more than a character design like this deserves to. So the blob has to be in the conversation, and I also have to mention the updated articulation on this Marvel Legends Black Widow, and it came packed with accessories as well. A solid representation to the character and addition to the collection. So they're up there. Would I be cheating if I also talked about the G.I. Joe Classified Series HasLab His Tank? This thing is a beast. And it was a great year for vehicles, as we've had the NECA Toon Turtle van and also the Super 7 van. And as a turtle guy, I am very happy to have those accurate renditions in my collection. As you can see, I collect far much more than Marvel Legends, but you know Marvel Legends is my sweet spot. So, as always, you know you can follow me on Dan Who Reviews on all the different platforms, but shout out once again to the Geek Effect. I always appreciate the invite. I always enjoy watching this video back to see what everyone else's favourites are. This hobby is so much fun, and there are no right or wrong answers. There is so much to choose from. It's been another great year of collecting. Back to the Geek Effect, or whoever's next. Who could it be?
Yo, Kirk, I am trying to get my message over to the Geek Effect, man. So hopefully I can reach him through the multiverse. He has a great channel, seems like such a chill guy, and I got a signal from him from this multiverse to come and participate in this year's Figure Rewind. Articulated Ninja here. But my figure of the year, or at least one of my figures of the year, because it's hard for me to really decide, it was a toss-up between Action Forces Warpath Eclipse and SH Figure Arts Spider-Man 2099. Just off of nostalgia and bias, I gotta give him that slight edge for the win over Warpath Eclipse. He's just such an amazing figure, articulation good. I thought that there would be more issues and there's not. So Spider-Man 2099 is my figure of the year for the Geek Effect's Figure Rewind. And once again, shout out to Kirk over at the Geek Effect. I appreciate the invitation. Peace.
Hey guys, Ryan Ting here. Thanks for inviting me to the Geek Effect to share my favorite figures from 2023. It's a hard decision to make because it seems like there are so many awesome releases every year, but my runner-up for this year has got to be the NECA Mirage TMNT 4-pack. I've got all of them. Raphael, my guy here, the best turtle. This pack was awesome. It comes with all the accessories, all the weapons, and it really just reminded me of that NES game from back in the day with the box art inspired by TMNT issue number 4. But my winner for favorite figure, or figures, I'm gonna cheat a little bit, is gonna be the Jada Street Fighter line. This is probably on a lot of your lists. I got them all here, from Ryu to Chun-Li to Fei Long. Everything about these figures is awesome, from the new sculpt, the incredible articulation, the accessories, love these accessory stands, and it just really reminded me of how much I love this video game from the arcades to the Super Nintendo way back when. And I'm really excited to see what's next for the line, from M. Bison, Cammy, Guile, additional figures too, Blanca, Dalsim, Sagat, all the ones we know they're coming. Can't wait for them. So congratulations to Jada for doing awesome, and thanks for having me, guys. Hope you had a great year as well. Happy holidays and New Year.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is Dan from the Marvel Legends line. I'm jet lagged, just got back from Japan, but I really wanted to participate on this video for the Geek Effect. Shout out to him. For 2023, we wanted to really bring back the Spider-Man animated series Doc Ock. This is my favorite figure of the year, at least for right now. The Spider-Man animated series is something that is very special to my heart and to my childhood. And ever since I've had this figure, which is the Toy Biz one, I've always wanted to bring it back to 6-inch Hasbro form. And I love the armor, the mushroom haircut, the bendy wire tentacles, and there's just something about this figure that really screams that cartoon for me. And yeah, that's it for 2023, but wanted to say happy holidays and say thank you to all the fans who support Marvel Legends. Peace and love.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Steve here, Steve Evans, aka Mrstevie 18. I'm here with the Geek Effect to choose my favorite figure of 2023. Now, because I work in the toy industry, I am not allowed to choose my favorite figure that's been released in 2023. So instead, I'm going to tell you about the figure that I have gotten in 2023. My favorite discovery, pickup, haul, holy grail, whatever you want to call it, is Crystal. 1982 Remco, short for remote control. I'm a sucker for things that are translucent and see-through, so when I saw this, I wasn't really aware of him. I absolutely love it. Very nice 1980s articulation. We got a knee bend. The hat comes off, and of course, everything in 1980s had some kind of gimmick, and this one has got a secret crystal kind of gimmick. Can you have a look through there? Where are you? There you go. There you see? It's amazing, the power of the crystal. So that's what I got. Looking forward to finding more stuff in 2024. Enjoy the rest of your year and enjoy all your toys for now and forever. And remember, never stop playing.
Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? Pack Photos here with my figure rewind of 2023. But before I proceed, I know objectively speaking, this is probably one of the best figures of the year. But sadly, that's not gonna be my figure rewind. This year I'm gonna go with a sentimental pick, and I think last year I was one of the few that actually had a McFarlane Toys figure as his figure rewind. This year I'm going to continue that same trend. What? I said I'm going to continue that same trend, as my figure rewind of 2023 is going to be the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Nightfall Batman Gold Label Collection San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Jeez.
Wow, that's a lot of words.
There's a lot of reasons why this is my figure rewind of 2023. As I mentioned, one of them being a sentimental reason. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and unfortunately I wasn't able to attend. Thankfully, some homies at the ACBA podcast were able to attend and hook me up with one. And to me, that's what the community is all about, helping other collectors. Apart from that, objectively speaking, this is probably the best Batman that they've given us, and a more definitive classic version. I mean, it only took 855,000 Batmans to get there, but we're finally here.
I'm about to bust.
Despite the regular release version, this one stood out more aesthetically just because of the darker blue and gray used. The cell shading on the face really brought out the sculpt work, and the presentation was nice. It had the regular DC base plate, but this time it had the Batman Nightfall logo on there imprinted, and it had the polarizing card stand that comes with some of these gold label figures. Again, shout out to the homies at the ACBA podcast for helping me acquire this at San Diego Comic-Con. And most of all, thank you, Geek Effect, for allowing me to share my figure rewind not only last year, but this year. It's awesome to see the growth in your channel and your content evolve. Keep kicking ass in the toy community, man. And here's our figure rewind of 2024. Peace out, y'all.
Hi everyone, Ricardo here, aka The Broken Bat, here on the Geek Effect to share my favorite action figure of 2023, and it's none other than the Black Warrior from Play 112.
In case you didn't notice, this is actually Darth Maul from the Phantom Menace, okay? This is pretty much the 112 version of the Hot Toys figure. This dude comes packed with a bunch of accessories. You are talking extra hands, extra heads, extra lightsaber effects, a stand, and a cloth goods cape with wired sleeves. This guy poses extremely well and scales amazingly with the Black Series action figures and the SH Figuarts figures. If you love Star Wars or you love figures in general, this guy is a must-have. The best figure of the year.
G'day guys, Chamba here of Toy Migos, and I'm here to bring you my Figure Rewind 2023 for the Geek Effect. This year was loaded with so many releases, and honestly, it would have been really hard to pick one of my favorite releases this year. But this thing here from Tunshi Studios, Metal Slug, action figures, 1/12 scale, hard to beat. Honestly, this thing, I've been anticipating this release since, don't even remember, but absolutely phenomenal figure. Did not expect any company to do this property ever, and especially to do it with this much justice. So if you're a big fan of Metal Slug and you don't mind, the soft good type figures, then definitely try to look out for the Tunshi releases. They've got a few already done, and they're tackling some other SNK properties, so if you're a big fan of King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, then be on a lookout for that. They also do 1/6 figures. So far they're 1/6 figures, primarily females, but yeah, they're so good. And Marco, this is Marco, phenomenal release. Great accessories, great presentation, the box is phenomenal. I know that's usually some things that people look for, but that doesn't bother me, but as far as the figure goes, this thing is top shelf. Cheers, Kirk, for inviting me for this and, allowing me to participate in this. Look forward to everyone else's picks for this year. Cheers.
Hey, what's up, guys? Lago here. First, I want to thank Kirk for inviting me for this amazing event. I'm just gonna tell you my favorite figure from 2023. Thanks again to the Geek Effect for inviting me. And my figure for 2023 is the Iconic Studios Ryu. This figure is awesome. Seamless body, wires on the headband, cloth goods, all that good stuff. Take a look. Awesome figure from Iconic Studios. Cannot wait for the next one. Ken, Akuma, all of them. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good day.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney180 from the Toy Migos. I just want to say thank you so much to the Geek Effect for including me in this. And man, this year's been tough. This has been a tough year of trying to like dial down what was, you know, my favorite stuff that came out this year. So unfortunately, I've got 3 that I can't narrow them down yet. But I'll show you my top 3 figures of the year. So we're gonna start off out the gate with Jaded Toys has been killing it this year with their Street Fighter line. If you know me, you know I'm a big Street Fighter fan, so I've just been loving these. Shout out if you know why Chun-Li is in this pose, so you know what's up. But yeah, no, this thing articulates crazy, comes with a decent amount of accessories, great price point. Completely love this figure. I think this one is probably the one I like overall out of them all, and they're all good. Like the Ryu is good, the Fei Long is good, and I do have my hands on the Ken already, and that is very good as well. I also have the Evil Ryu. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and check out one of my favorites, and I know this is kind of like a touchy subject, if you will. We've got the SH Figuarts Guts from Berserk. Some people hate this. I'm in the band of people that love it. It's just such an upgrade from the Figma. It's a huge upgrade from the Figma. There's a lot that I like about this thing. I love the way that they tackled the cape with the wiring inside the cape there, so you can kind of manipulate it however you want. I love how beefy the sword came out. It's very, very awesome. The sculpt and paint on this thing just are absolutely great. Absolutely great. Let's see if we can, yeah, all right, whatever. But yeah, this thing, I don't know, it just hit all the right spots for me. So definitely SH Figuarts Guts is definitely up in the contention for top figure of the year. And last but not least here, we've got SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man. This thing just moves like a pure dream. I didn't expect it to move like this when I ordered it, and I mean, this guy just gets in the craziest poses that you know, and just it's amazing. It's pure hand candy. Like this thing, like I just can't put it down. I haven't been able to put it down. Completely great figure. I definitely love it. Highly recommend it if you don't own it, and you like Chainsaw Man. Definitely pick this thing up. But yeah, so these are my 3 that I'm trying to figure out. Don't have exactly one dialed in, but yeah, that's gonna be it. SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man, SH Figuarts Guts from Berserk, and Jaded Toys Chun-Li. So thank you guys so much. Once again, huge shout out to the Geek Effect. Thank you for including me in this. And you can check us out, Toy Migos, on Instagram. Check out the podcast, Chat Migos Assemble, on Tuesdays, and They're Not Dolls on Thursdays. All right. It's been a crazy year with a lot of good stuff that came out. A lot of stuff that I missed that, I mean, like, oh man, I wish I would have picked that up. But yeah, who knows what next year is going to bring.
Hey everyone, it's 80s Baby, here with the Geek Effect for my favorite fig of 2023. I chose the NECA Mirage Brothers 4-pack. This set is so awesome. I'm so glad I was able to find it at Target and pick it up. Loved it so much that, hey, I just ordered another one on the NECA website when they went up. They're so awesome to look at, amazing to pose. The aesthetics, everything about them is just so great. I haven't even been able to pick out my favorite. I can't wait to get these in front of the camera, pose them up, and snap some pictures. Shout out to the Geek Effect for letting me be a part of this, and give me a follow at 80s Baby on Instagram. Happy holidays.
Yeah!
It's 2023 Figure Rewind, my dudes! It's me, Jshot from Between Two Sentinels. I'm the other guy. I'm the guy who reminds you when it's the middle of the week. Anyway, I am here to talk about my favorite figure of the year, and thank you so much to the Geek Effect for inviting me on to do this. This is such an honor. It was so great having you on the show, and hopefully you'll be back. But anyway, hang on. I think I gotta dress more for this part. There it is. Yeah, that's better. So, in case you haven't guessed it by now, my figure of the year is the SH Figure Arts Indiana Jones figure. It is such an amazing figure. It comes with a whole ton of accessories, including 2 sets of arms to give you the jacketed and unjacketed look. It's got 3 head sculpts. You can remove the hat. It gives you an option to have just the bare head, which is something that the Hasbro figure was missing. And then it gets, comes with the whip. It comes with his bag, revolver, of course, the idol, the headpiece. Dare I say, this figure belongs in a museum. But yeah, that's my favorite figure of the year. So thank you again to the Geek Effect for inviting me on to be a part of this, and thank you to everybody for such an amazing 2023. It was an incredible year, and I'm really excited for 2024, but just remember, it's the mileage, not the years.
Hey everyone, Macho here from Between Two Sentinels. First off, shout out to the Geek Effect for inviting me on here to talk about my pick for Figure of the Year of 2023, and that's Amazing Yamaguchi, The Flash. The Flash is one of my favorite characters from DC. I was disappointed with the live action movies, but thankfully, that's not what this figure represents. I only got 2 comic book versions of the Flash this year, the other being from McFarlane, which is okay, but definitely can't compete with this figure from Revoltech. Now, I'm not going to get into a deep dive of the articulation, but as you can see, it can hit all these poses. The figure comes with 8 hands, 4 different faceplates, and a bunch of lightning effects that can be plugged into the figure. And if you got the exclusive, it comes with a whirlwind effect that can attach to the arm. Now, I know Amazing Yamaguchi is not for everyone, but the amount of articulation packed into each one of their figures is what appeals to me the most. And it's not just the points of articulation, but the amount of range each joint gives you. Pair this with his arch nemesis, the Reverse Flash, which is essentially the same figure, different faceplates, and you can come up with some amazing scenes. Again, thank you to the Geek Effect for inviting me on here. It's such an honor, and I look forward to seeing everyone's top picks.
Hey, what's up? Part of the Geek Effect wrap up. This is The Amazing here. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite figures of the year. So, spoiler alert, this will also be in my top 10. So here we are with Storm Collectibles Baki, the Grappler. I've waited a long time for this kind of figure, and it did not disappoint. While in one area the ankle pivot may not be that, it still moves and grasps like what you would want from a Baki figure. It's really cool to finally have it, and after years of waiting, super excited. Now, shout out to Geek Effect, who continuously reached out to me, made sure that I was going to be on top of this, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. Now, you already know that I've reviewed it, you already know I talked about it, so if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. But if you were ever questioning a Baki figure, or whether or not it'd be worth it or good, trust me, this is it. And shout out to everybody who's been watching Geek Effect. Really good guy, totally happy for him. But yeah, let's get our blood sport on. Let's talk about our really cool figure. And yeah, the articulation is there, the look is there. It captures the essence of what we've all wanted in Baki till this day. And if you haven't, please check out Baki the Grappler on Netflix, as well as watch the original series as well. Thanks, guys.
What's up, everybody? This is P.O. Toy Box Photography. We had another fantastic year again of amazing action figures to be released, but for me this year, my favorite figures of the year had to be the Plunder Strongs and Plunder Longs. These two right here were the Kickstarter exclusives. These figures are so much fun to play with and pose and photograph. I was given such an awesome opportunity by Ricky at Lone Coconut Studios to officially photograph these figures, and the images were used for the packaging, which is such an awesome opportunity. And thank you all, everybody at Lone Coconut Studios, for giving me that chance. And I hope everybody that started receiving these figures already are enjoying these figures as much as I am. And I hope everybody enjoys the images that are in the back of the boxes. But yes, these figures are my favorite figures of the year. I had so much fun photographing them, posing them, and I'm glad to have them in my collection finally. And on that note, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Laters, everyone.
Hey everybody, my name is Tyler. I also go by Hero HQ Hobby Hour, and I'm here on the Geek Effect to share my favorite figure of 2023. And as you can see, my favorite figure of this year is the SH Figure Arts Chainsaw Man. This figure is incredibly well done and is beautifully packaged. I love the paint on the head and how shiny it is compared to the rest of the figure, and the details on the chainsaws is really, really good. Also, the wrinkles on the shirt and the pants are very well done, and I love that they actually painted the bottom of his shoes, which I thought was a really nice touch. I absolutely love the articulation on this figure. It's freaking amazing. It leaves nothing to be desired. I can get him into any pose that I want, and he's just super fun to mess around with. But I do feel like I gotta be careful because his chainsaws are actually kind of sharp. I'm not even joking. But with all that being said, I want to thank Kirk for inviting me to this year's Figure Rewind, and to everyone else, I want to say happy holidays, and I'll see you around. Bye.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gav The Collector here, coming back to you in the Geek Effect's 2023 Figure Rewind. The figure I'll be talking about this year that I've chosen is the Star Wars Black Series Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Look, Luke is the Jedi. Luke Skywalker, the Jedi. I don't care what nobody says. And this black outfit for Luke, the Return of the Jedi Final Duel outfit, it's just one of the most iconic. It's probably my favorite Star Wars outfit of all time. I just love the way my boy Luke looks in this, man. This is when he redeemed his father. He is the true mark of a Jedi. He gets that green lightsaber, and it's just swagged out, and this figure is amazing. I love how it comes with the alternate flap for the chest. It's so good. I got two of it, one to use with the white flap, one without. Absolutely love this figure. Thank you, Geek Effect, for letting me participate in this 2023 Figure Rewind, and I will see you all next time. Always remember to be the best, and happy holidays.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Gav The Collector. You might know me from TikTok, Instagram, or maybe YouTube. And I am here on the Geek Effect to share my #1 action figure of 2023. And of course, that is none other than Mafex Nightwing from the Hush line. Now, this guy right here is my #1 for many reasons. Not only is it a perfect Nightwing figure, but Mafex did not cut any corners. I think this is probably one of the best comic book action figures I own. And the accessories are great. The articulation is outstanding. I couldn't ask for more. Now, granted, I do have a few nitpicks with this figure, but it's nothing that's going to hold him back from being #1. If you like Nightwing, you like photographing, you like posing, then this is obviously the way to go.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Spider Criminal, here today to show you my figure of 2023, the SH Figuarts Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. To anyone that knows me, this will come as no surprise. It's an SH Figuarts of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, a dream come true, and they absolutely killed it. Somehow they chose the perfect shade of red and blue, the silver webbing is painted to perfection, and the Tobey Maguire head is just a cherry on top. This isn't just another No Way Home figure, it's a figure made for the fans. The fans of Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. You can tell a lot of effort was put into this figure, and it paid off. Ever since I got him in March of this year, I have been playing with him non-stop. Bro is actually that good. So as I awkwardly sit in front of the camera, I'm gonna tell you that, oh boy yeah, this is my figure of the year. Thank you to the Geek Effect for having me on.
What goes on, everyone? Today I'm here with a little clip from my boy Kurt over at the Geek Effect, showing off my Figure Rewind 2023 figure. And for me, it's going to be the SH Figuarts Berserk Guts. Now, this isn't my favorite figure of 2023, but it's a really, really good one, and one that I was incredibly excited for. I just got in hand recently, and I thought this is a perfect time to showcase this figure because he's pretty awesome. The detail on him is pretty amazing. He comes with a bunch of accessories. Of course, you got to get his 400-pound sword, and the nice bendy wire cape to him really finishes it off. So he may not be my favorite figure of 2023, but he's a good one, so I highly recommend him if you're in the market for a Berserk figure.
Hey everyone, Wayne Collectors here. I was asked which figure was my top pick for this year. I have to say, it's this. Like, I still can't say if it'll be the end-all be-all Optimus, but as far as action figures this year goes, this is pretty much it. Like, even the light up feature, how he looks, how he poses even. I should have some photos coming up, but this is pretty much it for me. Like, look at the weathering, the rust even. Figures like this, they don't come
they don't come out as often, and I appreciate them for it. Like, it truly is a masterpiece. Even though it isn't. But, well, it isn't a masterpiece line action figure, but you get the gist. I think this really has to be my favorite of this year so far.
Hey everybody, Boondocks01 here, back for the figure rewind of 2023 thanks to the Geek Effect. I love being a part of last year's rewind. I'm excited for this one. Getting straight to it, my favorite figure of 2023. There was a lot of special releases for me this year personally, but the one that came up on top is the Hot Toys Carnage from Venom, Let There Be Carnage. This figure means a lot to me. It has a lot of sentimental value to me, just in terms of having a live action Carnage figure to this scale and price. Like I love Carnage. I didn't love Let There Be Carnage, but I loved Carnage in that movie. And again, I'm obsessed with this figure. The sculpt, paint, accessories, the bendy wire tendrils, the magnetic tongues, also with the magnetic heads. Like, that's so simple but so effective, and it's so cool, and I love it. I love this figure. I'm not a big Hot Toys collector. I only have Venom integrated suit, and Carnage with some plans to get the No Way Home stuff because I love that movie and I love live action Spider-Man. But man, Hot Toys Carnage, I am in awe every time I look at this figure in the display. It's amazing. If you have this figure, you know how good it is. If you don't have this figure, don't plan on getting it, just know that it's amazing. Yeah, thank you to the Geek Effect for having me back. To anyone who celebrates, happy holidays, happy new year. 2024 is coming. There are some exciting releases coming in that year already, so we'll see what happens then. But yep, Hot Toys Carnage, my favorite figure of 2023.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Lethal Collector, also known as Lethal, on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I'm back for another year for Figure Rewind, hosted by none other than the Geek Effect. Jumping right into it, the figure that I chose for Figure Rewind of 2023 is none other than the Mafex Steel. I absolutely love this figure. They knocked it out of the park with this one. The detail, the shine, the cape with the third wire on the bottom. The articulation, absolutely amazing. Feels like this figure jumped right out of the comic pages. Absolutely amazing. You could just see the detail all over. The accessories are amazing. The blue hue, I did not know they were going to execute it the way that they did. It's absolutely beautiful. And the puffy cape for this one works. So just out of the box, straight out of the box, absolutely amazing figure. I just want to say thank you, huge thank you to Kirk or the Geek Effect for not only hosting another Figure Rewind for this year, but just being a great friend the whole year throughout. He's been helping me with a lot of stuff, you know. We've been playing Fortnite. Just a huge thank you to Kirk. Can't wait to do this next year. Peace out, everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Desmond and I go by Des Collects, and today I'm here on the Geek Effect to give you guys my #1 figure of 2023, and it is the Mafex Nightwing figure. Mafex pretty much gave us the definitive 112 version of Nightwing, and it's not even close. This guy comes with everything you need, from of course the hands, 2 heads, and 2 pairs of batons, one being wired. Mafex absolutely nailed the proportions on this guy. In my opinion, this is the best body sculpt that they've made since the number 75 Spider-Man that they made back in the day. From the paint to the sculpted logo on the chest, this guy is a beauty in hand. This was one of those figures that was absolutely perfect all the way from when I first saw the prototype to now actually holding it in my hands. It exceeded all my expectations and it lived up to the hype. Thank you again to Kirk for having me on this year's 2023 Rewind. See you guys later.
Hey guys, it's Moon Chairman here with my favorite figure of the year, and I gotta say, Marvel and DC both put out some absolutely awesome figures, which would have made the decision hard. But I was thrown a curveball, and that's because my favorite release came with Lim Toys' unlicensed third-party The Last of Us figures. For starters, Lim Toys did throw in an extra few accessories if you did get the 2-pack version, which you already know I did. The 2 figures included are the main protagonists of the video games, both Joel Miller and Ellie Williams. And I gotta say, even just looking at the trays, I was absolutely blown away by the pure level of detail and care that Lim Toys had with these figures. The clothing and overall clothwork is honestly better than that of Mezco's, while also managing to retain really good articulation at a great price. Honestly making these closer to 1/12 scale Hot Toys figures, if anything else. Now I do understand that unlicensed products aren't for everyone, so I did want to quickly mention my favorite licensed products of the year, those being the Revoltech 2.0 and the Mafex the Batman. And of course, thank you so much to the Geek Effect for inviting me. I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas, happy holidays, and enjoy the new year.
What's up everyone, this is Brian Caplives here to do Kirk's, aka the Geek Effects, Figure Rewind for 2023. Great year for figures overall. Personally, I'm going to choose one that means a lot to me, and it's going to be the Mafex Steel. If you follow my Instagram page, you guys would obviously know this. It's a great figure. Surprised that Mafex even did this kind of character. He's such a niche character, but I'm glad that they're willing to go deeper into the DC roster to give us such a great character. The articulation is great, surprisingly moving well for a bigger guy. His accessories are fantastic. The paint is so good, probably one of the best painted Mafex figures next to Gambit. And of course, that cape. The bottom wire makes such a big difference, especially if you own the Mafex Hush Superman. It's like night and day in quality of cape. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for letting me do this, Kirk, on the 2024.
Happy holidays, everyone. This is Mikey from the Figure Report, and my favorite figure of 2023, Figure Arts Indiana Jones. This thing is beautiful. It's everything I've ever wanted in an Indiana Jones figure. If you got one, congratulations. You have the best figure of 2023. Just want to shout out Kirk. Thanks for including me. Appreciate you, buddy. And everyone have a great rest of your 2023. Looking forward to 2024 and more scores.
Peace, y'all. It's your boy Action Figgy Skinny here on the Geek Effect to share my favorite figure of 2023. It was a hard kind of, took a while for me to narrow it down. A lot of figures you can see is around this year, standing around the winter, but it came down to Miss Natasha Romanoff, the Marvel Legends stacked Black Widow. This fig came with accessories, heads, hands, all that, weapons, weapon effects, smoke effects, blast effects. It's beautiful, and the posability is top notch. So that is why I had to go with this fig as my top for 2023. So excited to see what they got for us in 2024. So yeah, once again, my name, Action Figgy Skinny, and thank you for having me to be a part of this Figure Rewind of 2023. Y'all take care. Peace.
What's up, everybody? I'm Nico of Artman Customs, and I'm coming to you here on the Geek Effect to share my favorite figure of 2023. And coming as a surprise to absolutely no one, it's going to have to be the Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Punk figure. And it's my number one because it's been a pocket figure for as many months as it's been out, and I have the most fond memory of going to the movie theater with my girlfriend with this figure in hand, posing it and playing with it during the movie, and then finally getting to see Hobie in action, seeing how he's animated, how he walks, how he talks, how he's for the culture. I absolutely fell in love with the character and with the figure. And so for those reasons, he is my favorite figure of 2023.
Happy New Year, Bill from the Dork Lair. When Kirk asked me to share my number one action figure of 2023 on his channel, The Geek Effect, I said absolutely, which was actually a flat out lie because I am not going to share my number one action figure of the year before my top 10 list goes up on my own channel. So instead, I decided that I would like to share my favorite brand new action figure line of 2023. And that is the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom by Spiro Toys. These things are awesome. The articulation is dynamic. There's just a ton of range of motion. They are very stable figures. They feel super durable, and the character and style of these things is absolutely incredible. So this is my number one brand new action figure line of 2023, and something that I recommend that if you have not checked it out yet, you should pick one of these up just to see how awesome these figures are. Anyway, thank you, Kirk, for inviting me to this, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the rewind.
Yo guys, what's up? This is Michael High School Creations, and you are on the Geek Effect. This year for 2023, my favorite figure of the year is from a really dope company, Spiro's Toys. Jason and team killed it with this line. The Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, specifically Kali. This is from Wave 1 from the Kickstarter. This figure is so dope. The articulation is awesome. The colors of the armor, the attention to detail on these figures, the weapon packs, the headsets. I threw on this soft good cape just to set it off, but these figures are so dope. They're hella with, and this figure particularly is always on my desk. It's so fun. I can't get hands off of it. Again, this is from Wave 1 of their Kickstarter. This is Spiro's Toys, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and this is Kali, my favorite figure for 2023.
What's going on, Geek Effect channel? It's your boy Boogie with Toys here. I am tuning in to quickly share my #1 figure of the year that took the rank just out of nowhere, just came in and stole the spotlight. So before I start rambling on this, Midas agrees too. My dog agrees. The legendary Super Saiyan Goku. It is legendary. I kid you not, man. This figure poses like a dream. It's smooth. The articulation is incredible. And I'm getting bullied right now, so I got to get out of here. Thank you so much, Kirk, for having me be a part of this great community. What you do in the community is amazing. You're a young, very talented man, and I can't wait to see what else that you do and you bring to the table, man. You push me to want to be greater. So I hope that y'all enjoy. And yeah, get a load of this figure, bro. Y'all are asleep on this. Don't sleep on this. Right, Midas? Tell them. Don't sleep on it. Boogie with Toys out, y'all. Take care, Geek Effect.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Poncheesy here coming at you on the Geek Effect, talking about my favorite Figgy from 2023, baby. Let's go. So, I've been talking about it for years. I was there to witness the birth of it. I'm talking about third-party Dragon Ball SHF support, and this year we finally hit terminal velocity with the Super Saiyan 3 Kong Studios Goku, baby. My favorite figure this year, hands down. 2023 marks the very first time that a third-party company has actually eclipsed the official release. And when comparing the Super Saiyan 3 Goku from Kong Studios to the official Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it's literally no contest. Kong Studios took a look at and borrowed the sculpt from the superhero Gohan and built upon it with the sickest, nastiest Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt you have ever seen to make this incredible figure. And not only is this figure better than the official release, but it opened up a ton of doors for some crazy fan fiction level Dragon Ball figures that I never thought we would be getting in any capacity outside of some customizers here and there. So just based on the precedent that this figure has set and how it changed and shifted the landscape, that's why the Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3 Goku is my favorite figure of 2023. This has been super sick. Thank you guys so much for listening to my insane rambles about an unofficial doll, and I can't wait to see what everybody else in the wrap-up thinks topped 2023. Love you guys. Bye.
What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here on the Geek Effect, and today we're going to be discussing my top favorite figure of 2023, and this is one I really had to crack down, go through all of my figures and try to figure out which one I enjoyed the most. And I gotta say, it's none other than the Figma Jujutsu Kaisen Greatness Satoru freaking Gojo, man. Now, if you guys saw my review or if you follow my Instagram page, then you already know I have given this figure so much love throughout the entirety of this year, ever since its release back in February. He comes with all the necessary accessories to recreate every single look that we've gotten from Gojo thus far. On top of that, the posability is absolutely superb, and it's just a fun figure to have. Now, I am truly looking forward to seeing what figures you guys choose as your top here on the Geek Effect. Make sure to drop your comments below, and Geek Effect, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you.
Hey kids, I'm Trevor, aka 1/6 Shooter, and thanks to Kirk for having me on the Geek Effect to present my favorite figure of 2023. Now, some of you might know that I'm the photographer for Four Horsemen Studios, Mythic and Cosmic Legions lines, but I also am lucky enough to do work for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, for Zeta Girls, among others, and some of my favorite figures are from those lines, including Lexion here, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, very cool, and of course Dark Wolf. It's the new figure from Frazetta Girls. Great figures. But one figure really stood out to me this year with its unique take on the character, beautiful design, multiple swappable faceplates, a bendy tail, gorgeous paintwork and soft goods. And that, as you may know, is the Figura Obscura Sun Wukong the Monkey King from Four Horsemen Studios Figura Obscura line. Just a gorgeous figure, man. It was really inspiring to shoot this when I got it, and yeah, I just love him. He's fantastic. Great presence on the shelf. Really posable for all the stuff that he's got on him, and highly recommended. So yeah, if you don't have him, get out there and find him. He's great. Thanks again, Kirk, for having me on. Hope you guys have a great 2024, and we'll see you next year with the best fig of 2024. Peace.
Hey guys, MCU Collector here with the Geek Effect to bring you my favorite figure of 2023. Lots of great figures that have come out this year, such as the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from the 3-pack of Spider-Man No Way Home, or maybe even the Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield version from that 3-pack. But my favorite figure of 2023 is, of course, the Final Swing Spider-Man figure, the Tom Holland MCU Spider-Man figure that just recently came out. This is an amazing figure. I'm super happy with it. I love the suit from the end of the movie. The figure has all the points of articulation that we want. We got all the hands with it. Such an awesome figure that I absolutely love. It is my favorite figure of 2023 and just goes so well with all of our awesome MCU Spider-Man related figures that we've gotten this year, like Green Goblin, but the Final Swing, that's my favorite figure of 2023.
Hello everyone on the internet. My name is Kyle, aka Wlodygadude, aka the Associate Art Director at Super 7, here today to talk to you about my favorite figure of 2023, and that is the Figma Samus Aran Dread version. This just came out very recently, but it went out for pre-order last year. I've been waiting for it the entire year. Something about that anticipation of ordering a figure, waiting for it to come, and it finally shows up. And not only does it meet your expectations, it surpasses them. She's got all these amazing joints. They're all buttery smooth. She has all the articulation I could ever want. I just look at this amazing figure, this amazing metallic detail. She's got these incredible butterfly joints so she can shoot her gun. She comes with the morph ball. She's got the Omega cannon. This is the perfect Samus figure. Can't wait for more figures from Figma, specifically of the Metroid line. I'm a huge Metroid fan. Give me all the Metroid. This is an amazing figure. What an amazing year of figures, but this one takes the cake.
Hi, I'm Playing With Myself, aka Adam Van Wickler, and I'm here on the Geek Effect to share with you one of my favorite figures from 2023, the YOLO Park G1 Megatron. YOLO Park makes model kits that are fully painted and partially assembled, so that what you're buying is more like a Build-A-Figure than your typical model kit. The parts are the limbs are pre-assembled and fully painted, so you're just snapping them together. It comes with multiple face plates, a bunch of little accessories that you would expect from G1 Megatron, and one of the coolest parts is it's got LEDs in both his arm blaster, and you pop off this guy on the back, and with a little magnet, it lights up the LEDs in his eyes. So this G1 Megatron was initially a Kickstarter, but now it's available for everyone to purchase. And I definitely recommend it if you're like me and have been waiting for high quality, non-transforming G1 Transformers. I highly recommend this one. I'm also super excited for the G1 Optimus Prime that they have coming out next. Wishing you all the best in 2024, plus Ultra.
What's up guys, Archie here. Thank you to the Geek Effect for having me participate in this best figure of 2023 for one of my favorites. I had to narrow it down. There were 3 different choices, but I picked it's just crazy. So this one was my first, the Moon Knight from Artman Customs. This was a really cool cloth goods third-party custom. This is wild. This was a surprise hit. Too many. Mythic Legions, Valiant Knight. What an incredible figure. It poses like a dream. It is crazy what this knight can do. But of all the figures that I had to pick from, this was the Sentinel Spider-Gwen. I absolutely love this figure. This, look at this. You cannot do this with many or any female figure, but damn, this figure is absolutely incredible. I hope you guys have tried it out. It's incredible to have Spider-Gwen and Spider-Ham all together in this one box set. But this, try this one out, guys. It's absolutely wonderful.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sunny from the Sunny channel. You might recognize these hands. Shout out to the Geek Effect for letting me throw my opinion of what my favorite figure of 2023 is. I gotta go with my girl Spider-Gwen from Sentinel. Miles Morales was a top-notch figure when he dropped. She takes the same top spot that he did. Her articulation is on point, better than any other figure that I've handled this year. If you thought the Black Widow from Marvel Legends was cool, this one right here beats the brakes off of her. But that is my top figure 2023. Again, shout out to Geek Effect for letting me do this. Y'all have yourselves a happy new year.
Hola, yo soy Wlodygadude, and this is my favorite figure for 2023. It's the Joker Felix for the Dark Knight trilogy made for the Heath Ledger version. The likeness is on point, the paint apps are great, at least in the main health scope. The layers on the clothing are excellent. They have like the details down to the socks of the character, which blows my mind. All the jackets, the interiors are well dressed, all the accessories are like well on point, magnets, everything you can name it, it has it. Great stitching, great fit, even has a real metal change for the chain on the pocket. This is a work of art. All the clothing, the tailoring is on point. This is a magnificent piece. Also has like two interchangeable heads. The second hand is like but it has a bunch of hands, even on gloves, knives, cards, guns, everything you name it. If it was on the movie, it had it on the box. So this is like a dream come true for all of us, dreaming for good figures with tailoring of soft goods for the Dark Knight trilogy. Scale wise goes good with other third party like Nord Studios or Muff Toys, but not like SH and Mayfix. All around is a very solid figure, the best Heath Ledger Joker we have on 6 inches by far, and the only downfall this figure has is that we still haven't got a Batman with these characteristics for this company or any other third party with soft good at this scale with this detail. This is gonna be hard to beat for this year. I can't wait to see what you all pick. Thank you, Kirk, the Geek Effect, for this invitation. Happy holidays. See you next year.
Hello, my name is Paige, also known as the Toy Paige, here on the Geek Effect to share one of my favorite figures of 2023, the Mezco 112 '89 Batman. Too soon? Okay, fine. Even though it is one of my favorite figures for 2023, let's go with something with a little bit more presence. How about the Mezco 112 Void Cadet Gomez in Vortex suit? Now, this offering took the community totally by surprise, and I think it's probably the largest in terms of size and design. Lights, sounds, paint detailing, a functional canopy, hidden weapon systems, and it even comes with a figure. Looking at this set, you can see a lot of time and energy went into creating something that looks really cool. This set has a lot of shelf presence, but it's not just some statue. It is articulated enough. The materials and the joints are solid, and you kind of get that head over heels feeling like you did when you were a kid, and that is the most important thing in my book. Finding something that you really enjoy, because all of us are just big kids trying to recapture the magic from our childhood. And I felt that with this offering, and that's why the Void Cadet and Strike suit is one of my favorite offerings for 2023. I know there's going to be some people out there that disagree, but just remember, they're just toys. So have fun.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dante, aka Dark Ogre Zim from the Infinite Equation Podcast, here with the figure rewind with the Geek Effect for 2023. So I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit here. I'm going to give you 2 figures for 2023 that are my favorite. It was a hard choice, but I like them. I really love them. Hoping you're digging them too. First one is Hades from Berserker Studios. This figure is amazing. Amazing quality on it. Soft goods is great on it. Articulation is very well done on it. And they did Zeus as well. So this figure I'm really digging. I'm really loving. It's just one of those lines that you don't get every day. 6-inch line of Greek mythology figures. Can't beat that. My second one is going to be Asura, the LA Comic-Con exclusive one. Now, this figure is great from BC Toys. I love this figure. Again, articulation, soft goods, accessories on it. makes it a great figure. I just love it. Like the head sculpt is amazing, and it also, you put the little hat on him. I don't have a hat on it, but you put the little hat on him, and it looks awesome with the ponytail hanging out. But it's a great figure, you know. I just love it. I hope you all enjoy this, and I hope to see y'all next year.
Whoa, those were some amazing picks, guys, and I truly want to thank each and every one of you that did take the time to be in this year's Figure Rewind. You guys do some amazing work in the community. Whether you're a returning face from last year's video or a newcomer that's just joining in, I truly do appreciate having you guys here by my side to do this. And if you guys are not already following any of the people that did participate in this year's Rewind, be sure to head to the link in the description and check each and every one of them out. They do some amazing work here in the community, and they definitely do deserve your support. I also want to take this moment to express some gratitude to all of you that are watching or will watch this video. 2023 has been a truly amazing year for the Geek Effect, and it's all thanks to your guys' support. I really thank you guys for watching the videos, sharing them, and just, you know, being there in my corner. Always looking forward to the videos and just encouraging me to push out more stuff for you guys. And I just love when I'm able to, you know, sit in front of the camera, make a review on a figure, or maybe do some pose recreations, which that was a really fun series to start here on the channel, bringing more of that in 2024. And there's even been some amazing opportunities, like being able to do stuff with Bandai now, and being able to, again, like start new series and stuff on the channel, testing out new things and seeing what works, and just the whole learning process of that. It's something that I always look forward to, and I'm looking forward to doing more of that in 2024. Hopefully there will be more fun ideas that we can test out, and maybe even attend some conventions in the future in person and meet some of you guys out there. I'd love to do that and engage with you guys more in person rather than just, you know, through the camera. Just a heads up, this will be the final video of 2023. It's been an amazing year, but I do need to take a bit of a break just to kind of catch up on things, enjoy the rest of the holiday time, and I am looking forward to returning better than ever in 2024. If you aren't already subscribed to the Geek Effect, be sure to do so you don't miss out on what's to come in 2024, as well as give this video a thumbs up. I'll be back soon with more action figure goodness, but until then, peace.